There she is. Officer Bonnie Clark from the classic TV series Chips. What a nice smile. Seriously, I think that smile is one of the things that made her such a popular character on the show. Chips ran for 6 seasons on NBC from 1977 to 1983, and contrary to what many may believe, Randi was not a regular on the show. I believe there was an Officer Cindy Cahill or something like that during the first season. However, when Randi's Officer Bonnie Clark showed up during the second season, audience reaction made it clear that she was here to stay. I believe that she was a series regular by the time the third season premiered. Chips was not Randi's first time in the spotlight, however. In multiple interviews, Randi has talked about the sacrifices that were made, not only her own, but even more importantly, those of her mother. You see, Randi grew up in a very small town in Iowa, and Randi had dreams. She wanted to be a model, maybe even a TV star someday, but the nearest modeling school was hundreds of miles away in Des Moines. Randi's mother believed in her little girl and wanted to see her dreams come true, so she lived frugally and saved every penny so that her daughter could commute to a modeling school twice a week by plane. Wow, by plane. Can you imagine the faith that this mother must have had in her daughter? Well, her faith would be rewarded as Randi won a beauty contest at age 17, which also earned her a modeling contract in the Big Apple. And that modeling contract would help propel Randi's career. By the early 70s, Randi was a very high-profile model, so big in fact that she was frequently on the cover of fashion magazines such as Cosmopolitan. Truly, a life that would be envied by many, but it would seem that it wasn't everything that she had hoped for. In fact, later on, Randi talked about those times to interviewer Mary Murphy. It turns out that the old phrase, money isn't everything, is actually very true. Randi wasn't happy, and believe it or not, she says that she actually felt old and snooty before her time. So she gave it all up and decided to double down on acting. And we all know how that turned out. I can only imagine how proud Randi's mother must have been of her daughter's accomplishments. During her time on Chips, Randi also made appearances on shows like Battle of the Network Stars and Circus of the Stars, and it was while appearing on Battle that Randi met actor Gregory Harrison. Yep, that dude from Logan's Run. I think he was also Gonzo on Trapper John MD. Well, it was pretty much love at first sight, and before you knew it, they were a couple. Not too long after that, their first child, a little girl named Emma, was born. And that was the point where Randi was reborn as well. As a parent myself, I know the feelings that must have been racing through her head. How do you balance a career like hers, support her husband's efforts, and care for this amazing new little person? End of the day, Randi made the decision to walk away from the fame, to demonstrate a level of love and sacrifice similar to her mother's example years earlier. And you know what? I suspect that she has never looked back. Randi and Gregory are the parents of 3 amazing children. I'm not going to go into any of the details here. You can find them if you really want to. The internet's like that. I think that Gregory and Randi value their privacy more than ever these days, so I'll just leave it at that. Randi did emerge briefly from retirement to provide some commentary for MeTV when they brought Chips back on the air. But other than that, well, like I said, I think the Harrisons value their privacy. Alright, here's one last picture, this time from Circus of the Stars. I'm not sure what year this was, I want to say early 80s, but what an awesome photo this is! Andrew Stevens, Todd Bridges, the late Dana Plato, and of course Randi. Great, great memories. Okay, now it's your turn. Share your memories in the comments section, and if you liked this video, I would truly appreciate a thumbs up. And what the heck, why not subscribe to my YouTube channel? I talk about music, movies, and television, mostly from the 50s, 60s, 70s, and 80s. You know, the good stuff. But most importantly, and as always, thank you so much for watching.